Alright, and welcome back to another session of the Shadow of Mordor.
Hello, everyone.
So, let's try to review where we were last time.
Because this has been a couple of days since our last recording session, which shouldn't really matter to you guys, because this should be an every day, every other day kind of episode series. We're still working on the schedule of a lot of our videos right now.
Yeah, well, the reason I want to recap is, excuse me, I want to recap because one of the things that we did last time was we actually caused a bit of an upheaval in the ranks because we helped Ratbag the Coward.
Sorry about that, folks. If you heard barking and howling in the background, that is still my stupid dog Macy, who we are trying to keep in other rooms so that way she doesn't bother us during recordings. However, she still likes to try to be as annoying as she can and bark through and continue to howl and bark. But hopefully we have that taken care of right now.
The joys of puppy ownership.
Yes, puppy ownership. Not that, again, I never hate this dog. I get really annoyed with her, but she is just the most hyperactive dog I have ever met. And it's probably just because she's a lab.
Yeah, your dog has a lot more energy than the standard dog.
And the thing is, she was spayed weeks ago. I think technically over a month ago. And me and Hannah were hoping that a lot of her energy would be, kind of gone after that. We still expected her to be hyperactive. We were hoping that she would be less hyper, but so far we're not seeing it. I think also the main reason too is because there's new people, and she just gets, oh my god, you don't even not believe how excited this dog gets with new people. She gets so excited with new people that we have to pull her away from them because she doesn't know how to act in front of people. But it's a work in progress. It's a very, hey look, Gollum. But yeah, it's a very big work in progress.
Yeah, that's one of the drawbacks of raising a dog.
Yeah, but we're hoping that within the next, hopefully within the next year or so, she'll be more a decent mannered puppy. But we'll see. There's also other background noise that may or may not happen. I have no control of it. And that, as I was telling Cameron earlier, and he gave me a look on my face, is the witch in my apartment.
Yes, please. I'm guessing this whole mission is to find Gollum and do what it is what we're going to do. But you have greatly interested me in this knowledge of someone who apparently lives nearby you, whom you have dubbed the Witch. Please enlighten me.
So this person has been here pretty much, like, they've definitely been here longer than me and Hannah have been at this apartment. And this apartment we live in, it's okay. It's like, definitely not the best looking apartment, but it's actually, well, okay, let me rephrase that. It's actually a pretty nice apartment, but it just feels like you're in a sketchy part of town when, in all honesty, we're really not. But what makes me feel sketchy about it is some of our neighbors, and the main one is the witch. So when we first moved in here, there was an old lady sitting out on her porch, and we were being nice as we were walking by and saying, hey, and we barely get a grunt from her. Like, I think we just got a grunt reply from her. And there was also a guy who lives in the same place, and when we introduced ourselves and said, hey, we get no response back. And so these two neighbors of ours are very much, I guess, introverts or whatever you want to call it. I mean, they just, and the weird thing is that they're just so awkward because I have to let my dogs out all the time, and when I go and let them out, one of them, they're never out at the same time. They always alternate, but one of them is always out back smoking, and it's just really awkward. But you see, the thing is, whenever this witch is out, me and Hannah think this woman is crazy. And this is because whenever she is out, sometimes she doesn't say anything, and those are the good times. Other times, she begins to start talking like weird gibberish. We don't know if she speaks like, is she speaking like, Spanish or something? We don't know. Or if she's just speaking in tongue. We honestly do not know. And that's the creepy thing, because at first she'll just be talking random things, but then there are a lot of days where she is just shouting and yelling this random gibberish. And again, it sounds like she's speaking in tongue. Like, I've never witnessed that before in a church, but you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
a preacher who's just speaking all kinds of gibberish. That's what we're hearing outside, basically. And it's not just like simple grunts or anything. We're talking like, yeah, 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 yeah. It's like, and it gets from like yelling to spouting murderous words. It sounds like she's trying to cast a spell and kill someone, basically. That's what it sounds like. And there have been moments where, like, and it's not like it would be bad, but the thing is, she does most of this outside. And so, one, it's creepy, especially if you're, like, asleep in the morning and all of a sudden you wake up and you hear this shouting person outside. It's, like, really weird. And it makes me wonder why no one has complained before. And honestly, I think I know why. Because after dealing with this for almost a year, it just happens. It's just something you're used to by now, and it's just to the point that we're ready to move out of here and go somewhere else. But yeah, I literally think that this woman is a witch and that she's casting a spell at this apartment, basically. And that's what I say, is whenever she's shouting, she's casting a spell. And it's pretty funny. So that answer your question, Cameron?
Wow. Just wow. Okay, cause I'm actually I was raised Southern Baptist, and I've actually never heard someone speaking in tongues, but you almost make it sound kind of interesting to see.
Yeah. Oh, if you're hang around here long enough, you might be able to hear it some days. I mean, it's just...
I don't think that's a good thing there, pal.
No, probably not. It's just... Are you interrogating someone now?
I am. Now, see, I was just going through the mission, following Gollum, and it turns out this guy had intel. So, just decided to milk him for some intel.
Ew, this guy has something interesting here.
He's called the Bloody, and
honestly, I don't see why. I mean, I really don't see why.
Well, he's vulnerable to just about everything. He has a fear of being burning, like any sentient creature. But he apparently is just bloodthirsty, and he recovers health from striking enemies.
Which makes sense.
That's good to know. Oh, right between I never get used to that.
I know.
Just that hit between the eyes. Yeah, I am not used to that.
Mm-hmm. And forgive me if it seems like I'm sort of talking low. Well, one, I'm also doing it for the sake of we have a microphone here and I don't want the audio to be too loud. But because I can hear this witch chanting her spells outside, I'm trying to make sure I'm not too loud, so that way they don't know I know about this, just to make sure I don't have to deal with any more crazy than I already do deal with around here.
Yeah, because it certainly sounds like you have your fair share of it.
Oh, trust me. I do laugh sometimes, though, because like, you don't really hear it occasionally, but occasionally you'll hear the man that lives there as well. You'll hear him, like, yelling at her, or even occasionally you'll hear her yelling inside of their apartment. And honestly, it's kind of funny to walk by and hear this yelling, because I'm just like, oh, these people are 10 times, all kinds of crazy.
They make so many people I've known in my life seem sane by comparison.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Like, I need to call these people and apologize for all the times I thought, wow, you're nuts.
Okay, buddy. It's like you call him. It's like, hey, man. Remember that time I thought that you were crazy and I mumbled that man, this guy is just batshit crazy, and they reply, no. Well, I'm sorry, anyways.
Well, that's what I was thinking at the time, and let me just say, holy crap, did I underestimate what craziness the world had in store for me. So, you, sir, get a full apology.
And a gold star.
And a gold star.
Just, you know why? Because you earned it.
Okay, that instantly went from caring to mockery in like 0.5 seconds.
So, let's see, you have to... So do you have the bonus objectives to free some slaves, is what I see?
I do.
Wait, oh, no, you didn't complete the combo. I was about to say, you almost have an execution up here.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. You helped me figure out that the execution actually comes from getting 8 consecutive hits.
Which I feel like if you're running down a combo on a big guy, then it's gonna... Oh, wow, there were 3 slaves there.
Oh yeah, I'm multitasking.
Wow.
And I'm actually also kind of fortunate because there's also a forge here, which I've been like really wanting to find another one of these.
Mm-hmm.
Because they are markers that allow me to fast travel, which I desperately need to do.
Which, let's be quite honest, whenever you, like, I feel like whenever I play games like these, or just any kind of big open world adventure game, when you get to the point where you can kind of fast travel, you kind of feel like you've made progress in a game like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you really do. Especially when the open world games like this, that are this massive, you need these points to help you basically figure out where you are as far as knowing where that world is. Because like I said, I love playing Assassin's Creed, and when playing a game that size, if anyone's never played it, you're basically playing throughout many locations of Italy. When you're basically dealing with an entire city like Venice, having an area mapped or marked or anything of the sort, just having little things like that letting you know, hey, you're actually making some kind of progress in this. You know, it's basically their way of saying, here, have a cookie.
And you can choose to eat the cookie now or save it for later.
Exactly. It's as you so delicately put it, it's the version of you get a gold star.
Yes, exactly. Well, trust me, I love getting those gold stars in games. It's a good feeling.
Yeah, I honestly think like a former like kindergarten teacher was on the planning committee of Xbox and PlayStation when they came up with achievements and trophies.
Oh my god.
And just be like, okay, completionists, like Gerard the Completionist, are going to love this. But also, it is going to make every player who gets one feel like that kid in elementary school who, after, finishing a big test or whatever, got to go around the classroom and go, ha, ha, ha.
Okay, I actually have a really, I don't know how I feel about the story, but this story is going to be pretty funny to you. But I figure we should probably get to this story next time we play Shadow of Mordor.
Oh, okay.
We're just about ready to reach our time, but I kind of want to go ahead and start the next episode because I kind of like this story. I figure you'll like it too.
Okay. All right. So until next time.
All right.